Good morning, people. So, today we are here to talk about growth mindset. So, the question is what actually is growth? Rather, what is mindset for that matter? So, in general, what we think about mindset is the way we see the world around us and the way we behave. That is what we call as mindset. There was a very interesting study in 2015 done by Carol Dweck, who is a Harvard professor, and she published a book by the name of Mindset, the New Psychology of Success. For to understand the growth mindset better, we need to understand that in general, there are two kind of mindsets that a person has, a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. So basically, the question arises that what is the difference between the two? I will tell you a small story. There were two seeds, very identical, who were shown inside the same garden, taken the same care, watered the same, but both of them had different mindsets. One of the seed was very curious. That seed was very curious. It was apprehensive. It had its fears about how the world outside would be, but it was curious to see the outside world. It wanted to feel the dewdrops on its leaves. It wanted to see the organisms that were there in the ecosystem of the garden. While the other seed was very fearful. Not just fearful, it feared so much that it did not even want to come out of its shell. It decided to remain in the cell because it thought if the sunlight was too strong, what would happen? What would happen if some beast came and ate it up, ate its leaves or buds? It was very apprehensive and it decided not to come out of its shell. But the first seed, it tried hard because it was curious and it wanted to know, it wanted to see the world. It tried hard and soon a sprout came out and it kept growing. It kept growing into a big, beautiful tree in the years to come. It had sunlight, it had snow, it had rains because it had learned that if after every storm, the sunlight always comes back. After the rain, there is a rainbow to look at. So basically, when we talk about the mindset, the first seed had a growth mindset, whereas the second one had a fixed mindset. What actually happens is in a fixed mindset, we think that the skills are not acquirable. What we have is what we have. I could tell you and summarize this in one statement. A person with a fixed mindset would always say that I am just born this way. That is the kind of thinking that a person with a fixed mindset has. Whereas when we talk about a person with a growth mindset, they will always think, I want to become my best self. And they thrive for it. They keep thriving for it all their lives. A person with a fixed mindset could actually have negative thoughts cloud their mind. Things may always seem very hard for them, and obstacles can always hold them back. Whereas a person with a growth mindset will look at obstacles as opportunities because they believe that skills can be acquired. When they are in sort of a problem, they will always look for a solution because they know that they can learn. So basically, a growth mindset makes for a person who is always learning. Just imagine if Thomas Alva Edison won't even have tried to make a bulb, the world won't have got light. So the point is, most of the innovators, most of the people that we see who lead the world actually have a growth mindset. That way, they keep on growing. They look at tough situations and take it as a challenge, take it as a learning opportunity. They take fail. They understand that failure is a part of life. It has to come, but they quickly get back up. They quickly stand tall again and learn from their mistakes. That learning comes from the growth mindset that we are talking about. Obstacles are to be encountered, but they feel that every obstacle makes them stronger, makes them better equipped for the future obstacles. That sort of a mindset, that sort of a process is actually called to be a growth mindset. I think that now you would be a bit more familiar with the concept of the growth mindset. We are going to talk a lot about it with a lot of stories and a lot of examples, a lot of studies that have happened, and we will try to develop a growth mindset with each other so that we can be an asset to whatever organization or whatever place we are, even for our family. So, a great growth mindset, a person with a growth mindset is an asset in every situation, as problems don't break them. Problems doesn't stop a person who has a growth mindset. Thank you very much.